Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Steve coming at you. Hope you're having a great day. Well, this next story, or the thing I want to discuss, there's two stories essentially involved, but they're all about the same thing, and the two things revolve around the LGBTABCQ PUV alphabet community. I kind of have a message for you guys at the end of this video. I'm gonna make it quick and short. There's a couple of stories, probably one about a month or so ago. I think I mentioned it at the time, but it was a story where a guy walks into, and if I didn't mention in the past, it's because it probably just disgusted me so much I didn't want to discuss it. But essentially, there's a WeSpa. It's called a place called WeSpa. It's a spa. We have something very similar here in Texas. You bring nice spa you can go to, and there's a separate kind of room for the ladies to go to, and the ladies are allowed to be completely nude in their area, and the men go into their kind of locker room, so to speak, area, but it's not really a locker room. It's like a big meeting area to go changing room area. They can be completely nude in there, just like at the gym. You see guys at the gym do. Very nice places on both sides. Ladies can do the nude thing, guys can do the nude thing in there. There's like little spas in there as well, a little like whirlpool type deals. And this place, WeSpa in California, a woman complained. It turned out it was a black woman, so more power to your sister. She complained because there was a man who claimed to identify as a woman that went into the ladies' area and had his junk hanging out. And there were not only just women in there, in that area, in the ladies' area, there were also little girls in there too. Now, side note, I'm not happy. I can't even imagine being a father and hearing this story, because if I had been at the spa that day and this was my little girl that this happened to, they'd have to call the cops. I'm just saying, I'd probably went to jail that day. And here's why. You're going to find out. Well, the spa people said, well, there's nothing we can do, transgender, blah, blah, blah. He claims, identifies as a woman. Right. Penis hanging out, claims identifies as a woman. Okay. Nobody else in there has a penis, but this guy does, claiming to be a woman. Okay. Remember that. Well, it turns out, and shout out to Jericho Green for following up on this story. It turns out the dude has a criminal record as a pervert. And imagine that. What he had been charged before in the past with was exposing himself to women and little girls. Now, guy claims to be transgender. He goes to a spa, goes to the ladies' side spa, has his junk hanging out, semi ready to go. I'll put it that way. He gets charged again. So that's cool, but the problem is the spa people shouldn't have allowed it in the first place. But because it's California, and it's my home state, both stories take place in California. It is close to my heart because it's where I grew up. Both stories are ridiculous. This shows you how pathetic and how far down California has fallen. But he gets arrested, as he should have. Actually, what should have happened is he should have gotten taken out. Because had I been a dad and my little girl was in that spot and the guy exposed himself to my little girl, I would be going to jail. I'd go to jail. Because there's certain things worth going to jail over. And I would have gone to jail. Speaking of jail, California has a new rule out there, a new law that they passed, that the person who wants to go to jail can go to jail, whether it be male or female jail, under the identity they claim they are. So if a guy claims to be a woman, says he identifies as a woman, he can go to a woman's prison, and vice versa. Well, that happened. Guy claims to be a woman, goes to a woman's prison. Now the caveat's supposed to be the guy's supposed to be on hormone blockers or estrogen or whatever for a year, and he claims to be a woman that been on these hormone blockers, whatever, or estrogen, whatever, and goes to a woman's prison. Guess what? One of the ladies in there gets pregnant. Imagine that. You stuck a dude in a woman's prison. I don't care what he claimed to identify as. You stuck this person who has male parts that work apparently in a woman's prison And one of the ladies ends up pregnant. One of the women ends up pregnant. Whoever thought saw that coming? I ain't mad at him. Check it out. I mean, first of all, he gamed the system. It was a stupid system California came up with. If I was a dude getting ready to face prison, and I had the choice of going to a male prison where I'm likely to be the female, as far as those guys are concerned, or a female prison where I can still be the male pretending to be a female and get with a female, guess what I'm doing? Most guys in that situation, you would think would. So it was just common sense. And California has long since lost their common sense. Long since lost their common sense. California, you have an opportunity, finally, next week, to get rid of the losers you have there. The number one loser being Gavin Newsom, the governor. You have an opportunity, listen to me, my home state, you have an opportunity to change the direction of that state for the better. If you don't want your kids looking at dudes swinging their penises, I'm just going to say, if you don't want dudes swinging their dicks in the spa with your daughter, your little girls, if you don't want guys pretending to be women, banging women in women's prisons, claiming they're still women, you can stop this. You have the power to stop it. Don't come to my state. Don't come to Texas now talking about how you want to fix the bullshit, fix all the shit you fucked up in your state. And I know there's people watching my videos and they don't like it when I curse, but this is so annoying to me. So absolutely pathetic and annoying to me that my home state that I love has fallen this far. It's ridiculous. Now, as an aside, luckily I've been in Texas long enough now. I had a natural born Texan tell me I've been here long enough, I'm Texan. So I'm totally cool with that. Now, as an aside, or rather actually in line with this, to the LGBT community, y'all might want to consider dropping, well, you got LGBTQ, y'all might want to consider dropping that T. Because some of these guys are making y'all look bad. And they're hurting your movement. I'm just saying, you want people to sympathize with the movement and be on board and all this other bull, cool. Y'all might want to consider dropping the T. Because you got some real pervs in that T group who are pretending not to be, and it's coming out. It's only a matter of time before the M's try and show up in that group. And I've heard over and over again, oh, they would never allow that, and for those of you who don't know what the M's are the MAPs. MAPs are minor attracted people. What we genuinely call, aside from perverts, pedophiles. But they call themselves MAPs now because MAP sounds more trendy and cool, and it's supposed to elicit more compassion and all this other stuff. They can't help it. They're just attracted to kids. Adults who are attracted to kids. It's only a matter of time before they try and ease their way into that community. So I would suggest you start looking to extricate people so that they know they're really not coming. I'm just saying, it might be time for y'all to get rid of some of the T's. I'm not saying all the T's are bad, no. But you got enough bad ones in there that they're making you look bad. Now guys, if you agree with me, great. If you don't agree with me, great. Let me know. Either way, I'm cool with it. But I'm telling you, this is some BS right here. This is common sense that this kind of stuff would happen. Who would think that some pervs wouldn't take advantage of the rules taking place in California, and I'm sure in other places around the country? Those of us who have common sense have got to start treating these people who don't have any common sense like the mental children they are, and start making adult decisions. If you agree with me, great. Tell me. If you don't agree with me, tell me why. If you think I sound like something like I'm a bigot, whatever, I honestly don't care. But feel free to express yourself either way. Please like the video, comment on the video, share the video. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.